surprised. I had to check some other friends and find out that was true, and shocking. But my consolation, my comfort is the fact that she died after doing what she loves best.
Well, funnily enough, that's for me. That's where the shock really is for me, because whatever it is, it simply means she wasn't critically ill. I mean, she was strong enough to perform.
She did.
Yeah,
yes.
so it's that kind of shock that we all woke up to hear about Michael Jackson preparing strong enough, to go and do your job. And it happens in the industry, sometimes, but it's unfortunate.
Many of the big shots in the industry, performance acts generally, that's how their lives.
Sam Loco was on stage, and, so when somebody is sick, and they are ill for a long time, we hear about it.
Unlike Mr. Ibu that we knew that was sick
exactly.
for long,
so
we knew
people
that
prepared their mind, praying for him.
Yes.
But Onyeka, 72, going to perform at a birthday, and the celebrant is forever going to live with that memory. It was my birthday that the elegant Stallion performed.
Her last gift to the world. I mean,
Yeah. All right. So that's it. We're looking at Onyeka Onwenu, the elegant Stallion, and she has done a lot in life. She worked at the NTA. She's done music. She's done a lot of things, politics.
Yeah. She's a major in broadcasting. I mean, it's from there that she sprang to singing.
Yeah.
Her first public appearance was in broadcasting before she got to music, and they recorded songs cross-cultural, both in English and then some in Igbo, which so many people love. She sang songs, supported, she has always stood for the people, always against any government or any governance or administration that is against the people. Stood for that.
So she has stood for that, and as always and as usual, Aya-mnger team 2 is out to ask people how to remember Onyeka Onwenu, and they have told us as well. So you too can, when you call us on 08084 275464. That's 08084 275464. Tell us what you remember Onyeka Onwenu for. If you remember any song, you can sing as well. This is the best way you can celebrate her, the elegant Stallion. And of course, we've got her music as well. And we are begging Facebook once again. We're just, paying tribute to the elegant Stallion. So don't come blocking us saying that we're streaming music for rights. Yes, we don't own copyrights to this music. It's just for educational purposes. This generation, a lot of them may have heard Onyeka without knowing, but when you hear the song, say, "Oh, I know this song."
My mom played it.
My mom played it. My dad played it
on the stereo those days.
Oh, I watched on NTA those days. Mmemshima, when I was telling you, I was watching Dancing in the Sun on NTA, and then you were laughing at me. You were saying NTA has tried.
Yeah, NTA really tried for so many people that would not lie. They did.
Yeah, we were waiting till 4. You go and sit.
Those lines first of all, before they would.
Even as late as 1999. Let me just be sure of what I know. As early as 1999 or as late as 1999, NTA was still coming on air at 4. I think 4:30. So we'll go and sit. 24-hour broadcast was not there for TV.
That was in the cities. In the villages at that point, you have to go and open the TV because it used to be locked.
It
was live from both sides.
All right, so it's Onyeka Onwenu, the
elegant Stallion.
Right. So let's see what people are saying about her.
I don't really know her, but I know he's a good musician. I know when I was 10, I know her. I hear about her, but I don't really know her. I have not seen her face to face. I don't really know her background, but I know she's a good musician. Don't know much about her music background, but the little I know about her is one of her music, like the one she sang Ejimyugwo in Igbo language. So if I'm to sing it, I can't sing it well because it's very Asian music. But the woman is good.
Young man, you don't need to know her face to face. Yeah, you don't need to see her one-on-one
to know her.
Exactly, her works speak for her. So that is the art.
At least she got to him. He can remember. He could call the name of the music. Yeah, I think that's from Ekwe. That's
the album. I just hope he's sure of what he's saying. Though. Yeah. Okay. So we are expecting your call, but before then, we play a song from Onyeka, and this song is Unity song, and I love her music. But Unity song has a lot of message as well, just like the other songs. It's xTRa Speed paying tribute to the elegant
Stallion.
AskingRadio.com app available on Android and iOS devices. Download now.
Okay, so that's the peace song from the Elegant Stallion. And Mmemshima, are you listening to that song for the first time?
Yes, I am. I'm listening to the song for the first time, but I think it's bringing back memories for me. But I don't know why. But you know that feeling that you get when you are in primary school, and they are singing in school, assembly ground and all of that. And I was just so proud how Nigerians, we had great musicians, that there were so many messages in this song that she sang.
Yeah.
The way she spoke about peace, it's more like it has to graduate from one point to another.
Exactly.
It has to start from the heart to the home, to the nation, and to the world.
Yes.
You understand? So I'm like, wow, you cannot actually give what you don't have, first of
Exactly.
all. That's a great song. I love it. And I think I would love my children to also learn the song too.
Yeah, I think they're listening.
It contains, it's like, let me say, it's like a syllabus.
Yes.
What you should do to attain peace.
She really loved Nigeria.
Yeah.
did.
So she has addressed all groups in the song, parents, women, market women,
Yes,
children,
yes.
we're all one. And the
But the
thing
givers and the receivers of
Exactly.
peace. You
Exactly.
give out peace, you also receive, and then as
Yeah.
you receive, you also give out to another person. And
yeah,
that's contained.
so it happens that way. And when people listen to this kind of songs, because you're talking about wars that's years ago, and then you still have stuff, happening.
peace is still needed at the moment.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
So that's how bad it
It's
is.
something that is relevant to till tomorrow.
Yeah, exactly. It works that way.
Yeah.
It's Extra Speed that is asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM, and we are, paying tribute to Onyeka Onwenu, the
Elegant
Stallion. Yeah, a great woman indeed, with a very wonderful voice, talented, broadcasting at the NTA, and of course, she actually had a documentary, in the 80s for the BBC, which talked about corruption, the squandering of a nation, and one of the reasons that she got to that fame, she has with music and all of that, but she's just talented.
She is.
She's just talented.
She
See the
is.
voice and then composition of her songs, and they're just good. It's Extra Speed. You can call us now 08084275464. So we go back to the streets.
Okay.
Lamashagadawi to hear
All
what
right.
people are saying. And then I didn't get back to my friend Orits Wiliki.
Oh, yeah.
That's another great singer. He has been singing for over 40 years. I didn't call him. I am tempted to just call him straight on air now.
That
I didn't
connects,
inform
that would
I
be
hope he
amazing.
would be prepared.
yeah, he
That's another
should. He
thing.
should. I'll just call him straight. I was too busy to inform him. Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Not to my own. Good morning.
Morning. Your name and where you're calling from?
Yes, I'm calling from Makodi. My name is Kizito Silva.
Okay, Kizito, go on.
The network is not quite clear, but can you hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we
can hear you, sir.
Clearly, yeah, go on. Yeah.
Oh, Mr. King, I can't hear you very well. Can you hear me?
Yes, we
can
can.
hear you.
Just go ahead. You are very clear here. Just go on and talk.
Okay, it's about the woman we just lost some
Yes.
few hours ago.
Yeah, Onyeka.
That woman, I remember in 1989 when I was in primary school, when she sang that song alongside Sonny Ade,
Yes.
the One Love Keep Us Together.
Yes.
I never knew the weddings and the meaning of that song, but I was in love with the title of the song, One Love Keep Us Together, even though I didn't know much about love then. All I could detect was love is about sharing feelings with somebody you close to. So until quite recently, when I got to listen to the weddings of the song, I now realize the message that woman passed then. So I want to say that we have really lost an icon
Yes.
in that capacity. And I want to encourage women to pick it up from there, because the vacuum she has created, it will take time to be filled.
That's true.
All right.
I want to thank also the African Radio. I want to thank you all for everything.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Kizito.
Thank you, Kiz.
All right. So, yeah, I mean, these are golden memories so sometimes, but she actually did wait for me with King Sunny Ade.
Yeah.
Now, Mmemshima, we talked about Kids' words the other day, and we were emphasizing that his father died when he was 12, and to us, it was such a big deal for him to rise. But for Onyeka,
When she was 4.
just 4.
Yes.
And
She
it was
lost her
the
dad.
father died in an accident. The father was being prepared to be named the Minister of Education. And just imagine the family planning, and then he died in an accident.
That's
And then the mother
terrible.
had to raise
Raise them.
them, And perhaps we're talking about music and will not go so much into her private life.
life,
Yeah.
which she tried to keep as private as possible.
Possible, yeah.
she did, but
yeah.
I think she later.
opened up, yeah.
She opened up later, but kind of still trying to protect.
Yeah.
one or
No,
two
we
things what she did.
we snooped it because she was in the media. So we, the media, snooped in to find out about her private life. She tried to keep that as private as
she
possible.
tried.
But
Yeah.
of course, being such a person at
Yeah, but I
such
think
a
she
level
also
of
wrote
political-
that down in her book.
Yeah.
Yeah,
As
she
well,
did.
she
Yeah,
wrote so many.
yeah, that
things
was the first time a
people-
lot most of her life was coming
Yeah,
public in the
yeah.
right. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So it's extra speed on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM. Catch us if you can. And of course, we paying tribute to the elegant Stallion, Onyeka Onwenu. All right. So without informing my friend Orits Wiliki, I don't know how busy he is, but I'm trying to call him because, I mean, that's a friend to Onyeka.
Yeah.
And of course, he came on Facebook talking about how shocking. For him, he has received lots of shock because Raskimono was his good friend too.
Yeah.
And then he passed. So he has seen a lot of shock. And he was asking on Facebook, why aren't the good ones dying? You know? And so I'm trying to call him if he gets through, if he's, not too busy to pick. And I'll put him on it. Pupa.
Hello.
Hello, Pupa.
Yeah. King David, how are you?
Fine, King James. Okay, so Pupa, what I've done is that you are on air live. I didn't inform you, but I know you can talk about Onyeka. We're paying tribute to her, so I know it's your good friend, and I know it's shocking to you. But tell us how shocking you received this news.
No, yesterday was a very sad day. I was totally devastated. It came quite early in the morning. I didn't go anywhere yesterday. I was too disturbed.
Mm-hmm.
It was proud. I didn't have any notice of illness or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
It was so shocking.
Right. Yeah, even from your voice, I know that the shock is still there. I was just telling our listeners that for you have received so much shock, the same way it happened when your good friend Orits,
Yes, but
Raskimono, passed.
yeah, very correct.
Yeah, and then Onyeka again and performing. Wow, that's sad.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it is. So, what else do you want to say to people listening to you now?
Well, it's to ask themselves if there will ever be any better Nigeria.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because we've long been in this struggle. Government come, government go. We keep going, down the abyss. We have said all that needed to be said, and yet, there seemed not to be a listening ear to the cries and ears of everybody. Onyeka was one of the leading, people who also had contributed and added her voice to the struggle for better Nigeria through her documentary, when she came back, into the country from abroad.
Yes.
And we have done a couple of protesters, a lot of job on the copyright sector of Nigeria for people to respect their works of creativity. And it's sad that all of these were fights, that they never get to see the results. Thank God for life, we're still watching. Fela said this much. Gani said this much. Kimono, Majek, Fashek, and the rest all said this much. But are people listening? Is there any hope that we will ever have a better Nigeria? We have no business for with poverty. It's a land so richly blessed by Almighty Jah. This is a land flowing with milk and honey. Yet people hardly see one meal, a day.
Yeah. So
the level of poverty outside is aching.
Yeah. So I understand you say we have spoken and all of that, but when you look back at your song "Fight the Fire," that you sang so many years ago, and nothing really seems to be changing, are you tired of preaching this message?
We won't be tired. We'll continue to speak. If result doesn't come in our time, it may come in our children's time. But we'll continue. You cannot all shut your mouth. If we shut our mouth, then we'll doom.
Right.
You understand? Yeah. So if you don't speak, the system will never change.
All right, I have said it, Orits, but it's good that you say from your mouth. How many years have you been on the stage, music stage in Nigeria?
I just did my 40th anniversary 2 years ago.
Wow.
So it'll be 42 years now.
Wow. All right, so Popa, that's what I call you, Popa Orits. Which of Onyeka Onwenu's songs do you love more, best? Which one comes to your mind easily?
Well, we'll continue to preach love. That's one of our biggest hits. One love.
One love.
Yes.
Yes.
Keep us together.
We need it. We need it like ever.
Right, that's true. So thank you, Popa, for, if I didn't inform you, but you're always there, to answer me. So thank you very much.
Anything for you, David.
You're welcome. Thank you, Popa. You're welcome.
Bye.
All right. So that's Orits wiliki, one of Nigeria's legends. He's been there, as he said, 42 years
42
this year.
years.
On the
been a long
stage,
time.
you're doing a lot of great songs. So we're playing his songs here, and he'll be featured on artist showcases usual. It's Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM Makwidi, and of course it's Onyeka Onwenu. Oops, this guy's gonna blow my ears.
Okay.
And he has to just stand by and get that phone better and call back. One love.
Don't be sad, understand. Everybody has a day and the sun stays away. Take heart in a new tomorrow. Little more love between.
My name is Clara Tiza, and my dad just told me that Nigerians have lost a dear one. And I just want to say that may her soul rest in peace.
Okay.
Oh,
Amen.
Amen.
Thank you. How old are you? How old are you?
10 years old.
Okay.
10 years old.
So
Yeah.
Yes.
energetic.
Do you love music? Do you love to sing?
Yes.
What kind of songs do you sing?
Her songs.
Oh, you know her songs?
Yes.
Okay,
Oh,
go ahead
really?
and
Can you
sing.
Sing one of them.
one?
I can't hear you clearly.
Okay, you say you love her songs, so can you sing one of them? Do you remember one of them?
Hello.
Hello?
One love keep us together.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
that's
nice.
true. Okay,
Beautiful.
so how old are you?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
So thank you. Listen to One Love, Keep Us Together.
It's a brighter day. Never need worry. Let one love set you free. One love keep us together. Living in a world, it's a struggle just staying alive. One love keep us together. Living in a world, it's a struggle just staying alive. Somebody tell me, oh, why?
Okay, it's Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM is extra speed. Guys, you heard from Orits wiliki, and the voice is still low. The spirit is still low. He said he couldn't go out.
I was quite surprised hearing him sound that were very, very, very low, like original note.
It was much later that his voice was just picking up. Yeah.
The first time I met Orits was surprisingly was with Onyeka.
Are you
at
serious?
at the National Theatre in Igamu in Lagos, where I was a student in Lagos. We went there for a rehearsal with the late Professor Jide Ogunbade and with Cordelia Okwe. Were there, and then that's when I met him. Like just very calm guy, but no nonsense, like straight off.
Yeah,
and it's straight for now.
Quite talented.
I can feel that because I saw they came in the same vehicle. And someone drove them. They sat at the back, came down with the scripts, and it was a play that both of them featured in.
Yeah.
All that I can't even understand why he's feeling that way.
It
will take him days to actually overcome it. And then he mentioned very heavy names that have been fighting to protect the population of the country. I'll call them all of us. Gani called it. He became not not senior advocate of the nation, but senior advocate of the masses. SAM. Yeah. Before that, he mentioned Fela, he mentioned Majek, the late Majek, and Fela, people who fought that. And I don't know why people who are fighting for liberty of the people end up going down the drain.
Yeah, sometimes you say that they've done their part. Mmemshima, do you think we should play an Orits song? People may not know him. Do you think there's need to just play Orits?
People know Orits, but they might not know. Sometimes it sounds like he's not the one. They might not know he's the one, but his songs are.
But
unique.
If you know his voice, definitely you know that that's him. That just spoke.
Sure.
Because I was trying to, he told me deliberately he wants to call me King David. Because in the reggae world they talk about King David more than King James. So if you noticed, he calls me King David. I tried to say King James, but he's still King David. So that's how he calls me. And we use the official line to call him. Perhaps maybe Truecaller showed anything relating to Asking Radio. That's why he knew it was me, because I didn't use my personal number. So we should play a song that he was also fighting for freedom in Nigeria.
Sure, that will make sense.
All right, so that people, this Gen Z, will know who called.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so that was a song he did in 1989. He was talking about just fighting the military system there, so they arrested him and do all those, over and over, but the fight never. And then imagine this is 1989 that
and
he did this
the song is still relevant.
Yeah.
Exactly.
When we put a call to him and you asked him about Onyeka's death, and he said, would there be any hope for the country? I was a little bit worried because as a mother you're worried your children are in this country, so I was a little bit worried when he said that. It was more like after her death there is no hope, you understand. But what made me excited and I felt that there's hope for the country is when you asked him if they are tired, if they are not going to fight anymore, and he was like, no, they are going to still continue to fight. I was so excited about that. That means there's still hope for this country.
Exactly. So why, I mean, it's not because that's why he's saying that it may not happen now. He's a grandfather. He's been singing for 42 years.
That's a long time.
Just like Onyeka. Onyeka is since 1984, that she had her first album. So she actually sang a day earlier than today, and she died just
and
yesterday.
to think her last song was One Love, that she was still preaching. It's still about love.
So for Onyeka, that is 40 years on stage, or it's 42. And you see them preaching about the same thing. So it looks like you can understand with somebody like Orits, is there going to be hope? But you see, he's saying that they can't, stop. Imagine fighting this fire that he's just sung since 1989.
there is hope.
Exactly.
There is. Of course.
There is. Even if it doesn't work now.
That's 35 years ago, Mmemshima. I did this song. 35 years ago.
I was even one person that I was thinking that there would not be any hope for this country, but
There
I
is.
believe
There
would be hope.
Okay,
There is
so
hope,
guys, Alamashagodobi, we've not finished. It's
Okay.
just 20 minutes.
Yeah.
People may not know Onyeka. We go to Alamashagodobi.
Okay.
I can't really tell you a short biography. I'll only tell you what I know. That she was.
Did anybody ask him about biography?
And she had an album called Golden Songs. So released in 1980 something. My favorite song there was Ekwe. Yeah, may her soul rest in peace. We love her, but she has passed. Life moves on.
So, but at the end, he ended up saying he knows. He knows the quick. I hope he didn't go to Google.
I don't know. I don't know.
I think that was spontaneous right there. So say what?
Okay, so we'll listen to more people, or we'll drop a little bit of a quick.
Let's listen to more people before we drop the song.
All right.
When I was a little girl, I've been hearing and been seeing her. Only that this morning I ran to hear about her death. Honestly, it's a painful death. I pray may God console the family and let her rest in peace. I've forgotten her first music that she sang. Only I've forgotten the tune. I cannot be able to sing it now, but that first song that she sang was my favorite. Whenever I am in there and I sing that song, I'm always happy about her. I pray God will console the family.
We are all the family.
Yeah.
All right. We'll listen to more.
Okay.
Onyeka is very nice singer, and whenever I hear his song, I have joy and peace. He's a very, very nice woman. He said he died yesterday. I mean, is it today yesterday? Are so painful. And I love his song. One of his songs, favorite song where I used to sing, "One Love, Keep Us Together." And very important to love each other. No more fight, no more dragging, everything. So the song is really fine. So it's so rest in peace.
All right. One more, or we just go on.
One more.
The only thing I know about her is that she's a nice woman personally. She's beautiful, talented. She can sing very well. And her song motivates a lot of people. That is what I can tell you about her. Sweet mother. Sweet mother, I no go forget you.
No.
Okay. Thank you.
That's Prince Nicole Mbag. That's a caller here.
Okay. Hello. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Emeka from North Bank.
Okay, Meka.
Yeah. If you were talking about Onyeka,
yes.
Really, her death is so painful. But then we need to thank God because she has left a legacy here on earth. And everybody cherishes her songs. Like 80s. When you talk about people, 80s, 90s, you think about Onyeka. You will know that these people sang songs that is meaningful to people, unlike what we are seeing these days. So I believe that every young girl or a woman should emulate her, and other people should also emulate her. The way is it that her head she used to cut those days with the nine of the other one that's on her head? She has to keep herself decent and everyone.
Okay, I think Emeka should stand different. Emeka, if you're listening, says move away to another location and call us. So we listen to so many of her songs are here. So we listen to Hallelujah.
AskingRadio.com app available on Android and iOS devices. Download now.
Mama, Chineke na Gamaturi and Mama. Hallelujah, Chine, Jehovah Chimimela. The big war of
Mama. Oh no, I love
that. Was a nice song.
Oh yeah.
No, she composes. She ends in such a way that even if you don't hear what she's saying, you have somewhere to join. You can join in somewhere along the line.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Asking Radio.
Morning. Your name and where you're calling from?
My name is Samson Blair Luga, SBL.
Okay.
SBL, good
calling
morning.
From Makudi. Good morning, King James. How are you doing this morning?
Very well.
Yes, I woke up and as soon as I turned off my radio and started listening to your program, eulogizing the late Onyeka and playing her songs, I felt some mixed feelings somehow. I didn't know whether to be sad or to be happy or to be proud of this woman that made our growing up very, very interesting. You know, she will always be remembered as someone who lifted up Nigerians whenever they were low in spirits. Her songs were so touching and the themes were very, very important and aligned with the moments of the time in this country. The song she did with, I think it's King Sonia,
Wait for me.
Thank you very much. That song has stood the test of time till date. And if our young people just take their time to go back and listen to the weddings of those songs, I'm sure they will know exactly their paths in life, the right path in life to follow.
That's true.
For us, those of us who are fans, I think the only thing we can do is to thank God that we had her at least, and she gave us the best. And then to be consoled that she died doing what she lived for,
yes,
and what she loved doing.
In active service.
So may her soul rest in peace, and may God console all of us in this country.
Amen.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for bringing up this program once again. Good morning.
You're welcome. Okay, so the song he's talking about, Wait For Me, it's purely a message to young girls and young boys that don't get into premarital sex. Pregnancy could come and you are not ready yet. So if you love me, wait for me until we're married.
AskingRadio.com app available on Android and iOS devices. Download now.
Take your time, make you no spoiler. If you make children, are you ready to care? If you love life, you go plan well. If you love me, you go wait for me.
Okay, just imagine the drums there from
the
Sonia,
drum. It's so interesting.
Yeah.
Listening to this song, I don't know, but I feel for this generation actually.
Yeah.
I feel for them so much because in the past, listening to their songs, there's more decency in it. Unlike these days, you know, when Emeka called, he said something about her looks, her hairstyle. You know, there's no pressure, there's no tension. But now everybody wants to wear long extension that is so expensive, fix eyelash, do things that are just, I don't even know how to even put it, but
just there.
Exactly.
She remains so natural.
Exactly.
Even on stage, she had issues with makeup artists who want to make her up for a particular role she's playing in a movie she wants to
but
remain.
But if you look at her movies, she was still natural. She
because
didn't go over.
She objected to excessive facial design makeup.
Yeah. So we had good role models as young girls growing up. But now, what do you hear?
Nothing.
Heartbreak on songs. You know, listen to songs, you're hearing about heartbreak.
You hear about
you cheated on me.
Sellers.
Exactly. But there's a wonderful message.
They make noise and you don't hear about them again.
You don't hear about them. So I just feel like the only thing we can do now as parents is to try and introduce our children to these decent songs. Let them listen to it.
You're right.
I think it will help them.
You're right.
We shouldn't allow them to do what they want to do and
we
give
need,
them access.
we need role models, especially. We need role models that will mentor these kids into music. Now, the guys you have, the guys on our televisions that see kids that they're singing about money and sex. Basically, yeah.
Sad.
Commonly. So
yeah.
if we're able to put up like the King James played Orits, played Onyeka, those older songs,
yes,
like we do here on Asking Radio, playing some golden songs, all these 80s and 90s, and if people are able to listen to the content of those songs, composers these days might be able to like rewrite songs that if you get someone who sings those songs, they will say you're boring.
I don't
think so, because they are bringing them back.
Yeah,
and the experiment on Asking Radio has worked. You see radio stations struggling to play old school now. But when you bring it, they are like, trying to, just squeeze you old school. But you see young folks, that little girl that called, 10-year-old girl.
She said she knows a song.
Exactly.
Because she couldn't sing because I think there's
the younger one that
came.
6 years came and sang One Love. So they listen with their parents. Going to school, we hear a lot of people listen to Asking Radio, and the children are listening and they love it. So this is a fact. And back to Facebook quickly.
Okay.
Wedding Partisan were Bernard says, good morning, Mmemshima, King, the radio queen. Good morning, King James YiYE, the radio wizard. Good morning, Ted, the radio magician. Oh, he has given Ted at least.
Okay, I have something to take home today. All right.
Exactly. So welcome to this new month. May God give us breakthroughs throughout this month and the rest of our lives. And then he goes ahead to say, King James, when I heard about the demise of Onyeka Onwenu, my heart bled. This is a great loss to not only to Nigeria but to all music lovers across the globe. Onyeka Onwenu's songs have great messages, preach love and give advice to both young and old people. Nowadays, musicians only make noise, nothing meaningful. And that's true. The whole world is complaining. Even in America, elsewhere, people are complaining that music is dead and buried. All right, so we quickly find someone on the street before we play a song.
Okay.
All right.
As a child, while growing up, I heard about her. I know that she was born in 1952.
How do you know? This guy was looking. Let's listen to someone else.
Onyeka Onwenu is a good lady from East, but I can't tell much about her because when he was in the music industry, we were very tender. I don't really know much about her, but she's a good musician there.
Okay, so let's leave that one too. Doesn't know. Let's listen to this woman.
Okay.
I know Onyeka Onwenu as an actress and a musician too. So I love one of her music then, Ekwe. She sing Nnanya n'ilumu na-ekwekwe ka ọ na-abịa, Nnanya n'azụ mụ na-ekwekwe ka ọ na-abịa, Nnanya n'aka n'ime na-ekwekwe ka ọ na-abịa, Nnanya n'aka ekpe mụ na-ekwekwe ka ọ na-abịa. Ekwe eji ngụ ụgwọ ekwe, onye ihe na-ewe iwe nya biko wee gbuo ya. So I love that music so well.
Oh yeah.
And the way the woman is parading herself, doing all these things. I love that woman very well. And it's so sad that she's passed on. I heard it this morning. But God will rest her soul.
Okay, yes, thank you. So who is that calling 0 in the background? So, but this woman sang very well, right?
Yes, she did.
So we'll listen to Ekwe.
Yes.
Okay, so that's the part that she's singing. Jingle,
yeah, that's what she was singing. She sang without drums, but she tried, and then she improvised the drums herself.
She did well. She did.
Wow.
Just the rhythm. And one thing with her voice is that she could if you playing her songs on the piano, she rises from, she goes to higher octaves
and comes to lower ones.
Yeah, comes to lower ones with ease. With ease, she does.
She doesn't
that.
make it difficult.
Yeah.
She made it easy for them when she was a judge on what it was
xTRa
or something. Yeah, assisting musicians,
she made it easy
and taught them.
Very
and those
well.
she taught her. I just hope they picked some stuff from her to go.
I think for me, all the judges from Project Fame and all, I think Onyeka, Onwenu, and Silver Joke.
Yeah,
they were the best
Stood
for me.
out.
Yeah, they were the best.
Yeah.
They were the best for me.
When you are talented and you know how to give out,
yes,
and
I think I was so proud when they brought old people to come and be the judge. I was excited. Not this new.
I think that's what should be done in the industry. That's why people are veterans and legends, because they have been there. You wouldn't even believe, like a lot of people may have heard, this Gen Z may have heard Orits wiliki for the first time, but their generation, Nigeria had the highest number of reggae artists, more than Jamaica.
Yeah,
that is surprising to you.
Surprising, King James. I would say surprising. Higher than Jamaica.
Yes.
And Ethiopia at the point Ethiopia has, but we had higher.
Yeah,
Jamaica.
Orits wiliki, Majek Fashek,
Ras was there.
Raskimono was there. Eddie Evied now Ogoli Obosi, the Mandators, Alexito.
Within the same time, recording at the same time.
At the same time.
Yes.
That's nice.
Yeah, you know. So, guys, it's time to say bye. But, we will keep
so
doing
sad.
it. Exactly. So, Dancing in the Sun will be coming as the last one. What else do you have to these young folks?
Well, what I would say is what she has preached is love and peace. And, well, I think the highest thing for her was forgiveness. She spoke about forgiveness, that no matter what, you should try and forgive anybody that hurts you. So those are the things that I would take.
I think I'll tell upcoming artists, don't just look at what will sell for what you earn today, but what will leave a legacy, your name. So don't just go to studio and say, okay, studio manager, give me beats, and then you stand there and start rapping. You just stand there, write songs, write a message down. If you write a message down, you come to the studio, we'll be able to give you beats that will fit into that. Send a message, have a message in your composition.
Right. Yes. So, one love, Onyeka.
Yeah.
Live forever in our hearts.
In our hearts, yeah.
We love you.
Keep talking about you.
Of course.
Great woman. The elegant
Stallion.
In our bones there's a history. History, yeah. In our blood there's a generation. How can you start to understand that we were for all times? Dancers in the sun. Mama, you're a dancer. Just dancing away, dancing in the sun. Baby, I'm a dancer. So far away.
We do it naturally, and you love it. We are Asking Radio 98.5, Speed FM. Catch us if you can.
Dancing in the sun.
KiNG Radio 98.5 Speed FM. Catch us if you can.